This is our second cost of living video in Asia. The first being in Vietnam, and now we've been in Bali for a month. For those of you that are new here, I'm Ross, and behind the camera is my lovely wife, Beck. We travel full-time. We quit our jobs back in Australia and decided that we're going to work online to support our travels. So we earn enough income doing that to cover each place that we go. Bali has a bit of a perception for being a really cheap travel destination, and look, it certainly can be. And for us, some areas of the budget were certainly on par with that, and others not so much. We have 8 budget categories, as you can see, and we think they're the most important areas. So if you think there's a different area, please tell us and we will track it. In addition to those categories, we'll also share 2 additional categories that might be useful for people just to be aware of. Now, sharing is caring. We love sharing this with you. So everywhere we go, we plan to do a cost of living video and show at the end of the month what it really did cost for us to live in this place. And we'll tell you a little bit about what our lifestyle was too. This is always the big one. Because we were 2 weeks in Seminyak and 2 weeks in Ubud, we went through one of the mainstream booking sites. We normally would go through an Airbnb and find our own arrangement where you get a little bit more for your money and you get that long stay discount. So we normally do that, but given we were breaking up our trip here, we split it up into hotel rooms. Now, total cost for accommodation was 7.5 million rupiah. So we hired a scooter. We did that in Vietnam as well, and the one reason we do that is there's so many little arteries throughout a city that you don't see if you just rely on catching taxis. In addition to that scooter cost, we also caught the occasional grab, or if we're out for a few drinks, we're just catching taxis back and forth. Total cost here was 1 million rupiahs. Alright, so this is something that's very close to our hearts, is food. We love it. With our hotel accommodation, get a free breakfast the whole stay in Bali. Look, it's been okay, but not really that sustaining, so we are still spending a bit on lunch throughout the day. So our total was 2.6 million rupiahs. Now, is it rupiahs or rupiah? Put some comments down below if I'm getting that wrong. I think it's rupiah. From now on, I'm going to say rupiah. So a typical day for lunch for us is to go out and you might get a smoothie bowl, or you'll fill yourself up with something delicious, maybe some sort of local rice dish. You go to one of the warungs and load up on a few bits. It's not really that expensive, but you can quite easily go through $5–10 Australian or US very fast. Being in a hotel, we don't have access to a kitchen. So normally with Airbnb, we would be cooking our own food. So here, no real grocery bill, more dining out bill is 3.9 million rupiah. That tends to get you some pretty good food wherever you go, and it's really your choice what cuisine you eat. Bali has great variety. We try to go as local and traditional as much as we can. We do that wherever we go. We try and eat like the locals. But you know, there were a couple of occasional Mexicans and some other bits out there too. Coffees. So we work out in cafes quite a lot. If we try to get out the room and go to different locations, we'll always buy each of us a coffee. And so that can quite quickly add up. It's certainly not as cheap as Vietnam for coffees. So our total was 770,000. I wouldn't say we had a coffee every day, but it certainly keeps you sustained when you're just trying to focus and pump out some work. Okay, so what is an interesting one? We probably spent more here than in Vietnam, purely just because of the climate. Out and about, trying to explore the city, get around in Ubud and in Seminyak, and it's hot, very, very humid. You're sweating out a lot. So we're knocking down at least 3 to 4 litres of water a day each. Good news is 7,500 for a big bottle of water. And we would just have that strapped to us 24/7. We're always just knocking down the waters. So our total was 1,020,000 rupiah. We actually came off a very, very heavy drinking period through December, catching up with family and friends back in Australia. Hello everyone, hello mum. And so we just decided that we would go clean. So being in Ubud was a great influence. We ate really, really healthy, and we just dodged the booze. However, Seminyak's quite party style, and we have been out and about a little bit. So our total for the month is about 870,000 rupiah. Very exciting topic, bills. So what I consider the consistent bill is we have a really good travel insurance policy that covers not only us for our health and stuff, but also for the equipment that we have. In addition to that, we pay for Netflix. We also pay for a VPN. I'll put a little comment down below with the one that we use if you're interested in setting up a VPN. The cost of bills is 2,040,000. 2 additional categories. First, gyms. You can get them pretty cheap. So a daily pass for 50, 60,000 rupiah through to 150, 200,000 per day as well. You can get the monthly membership. I didn't because we were kind of in the 2 locations. Didn't really make sense. But yeah, total cost of that was around 500,000. Okay, second category is haircuts. Totally optional, don't need to get your hair cut. If you do, like me, I can get mine done here for 30,000. Other places charge more, but I've found a few spots. If you go looking, you can find a local barber that'll do it for 30,000. As you can tell, you get what you pay for, but hey, I don't mind it. Tell me if you like my haircut, put that down below. Now, Beck didn't get her haircut this month, so hey, our total haircut bill was 30,000. Right, so our total cost for the month, if I add up everything that we've spent on, is around 20,500,000. One more thing before we go. I can't leave without showing you me in the pool. One more thing.
As always, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you next time.